So hello everyone. In this video, I'm going to share about my journey of running social media marketing agency for the past 1 month. It's been 3 months that I have been planning to open a social media marketing agency, and I did it a month ago. So before starting out, I was very keen about this business idea. The first thing that caught my eye to start this business was investment equal to zero in this business. So in the past 1 month of running this SMMA, I have a crazy story behind it, and I am going to share my journey with you all guys here today. First of all, when I don't had any knowledge about the entrepreneurship part was very glorified on the social platforms such as YouTube or Instagram. So I thought running a business would be much easier than we think, and started a social media marketing agency a month ago. And after that, I realized the consequences and the things that I have been going through while doing this. And then I noticed that it was so much glorified, but it's not the truth. But I am grateful that I have started something new in my life and doing something productive, which I was not doing before. And if you are also planning to start something new, stick around. So as always, I will split this video into segments and will let you know the journey of my SMMA for the past 1 month. When I got into this business, I was so much excited and was curious to know every single thing and was very eager to know everything about this business. I was overwhelmed and I was on the clouds knowing that this business had 0 rupees of investment in it. But the one biggest mistake that I did was I was just focusing on the money rather than giving value to my clients. So for the first 2 weeks, I struggled a lot because my mindset was full of money. Rather, I should have focused on bringing value to my clients so that they pay me more. Because I had some pricing in my mind, like inspired by all the gurus on the social media or YouTube. Then I have kept my pricing so high and thought I would become rich soon. But my pricing was not justifiable for the service I am providing for the clients. In full honesty, I figured it out very late after 2 weeks that we should not work for the money and we should bring value to our clients so they pay more to us. In the starting of my agency, I wasted my 10 days figuring out that I want to make it perfect. Let it be the website, let it be the portfolio, let it be the outreach strategy and buying domains, such things. Like it was set in my mind that without the websites and these stuff, I am not gonna earn so much and I cannot showcase my work in front of my clients, which is not very important when you are starting out. So I was not outreaching at that time, and more importantly, I was a guy who was consuming more content rather than creating. So the shift of mind from consuming contents to creating contents was a bit harder for me. And when it comes to time management, I'm very ashamed to say that I am very worst in managing my times, because at sometime when I started my agency for the first 10 to 15 days, I was like there weren't enough hours in the day. But at the same time, I was messing around in my phone and doing stuff that was not important and not focusing on the main stuff that has to be done, because I was not scheduling things and tasks which I have to do that on that day, not able to focus on things that I am doing more than an hour. And the worst part is I would scroll mindlessly for 3 to 4 hours on all the social media platforms and I would not even realize what I am doing there. At the time when I used to consume contents, my screen time went crazy. If possible, I will paste the screenshot here. You can guess how crazy I was using my mobile phone. When it comes to time management, it was very hard for me to set a timetable and work on it, but I'm glad that I had done it after 2 weeks, and I put my whole focus and stick to the timetable for the third week completely. And I started putting everything on the paper, what I have to do on the day, started creating calendars and reminders so that I don't miss any important works that have to be done on that day. And also I started to take calculated amount of breaks so that I don't waste many of my time again in my phone or just doing unwanted stuff. This was one of the most unforgettable moment in my life. Closing a client on the third week of starting an agency would be a dream for many of them, but I did it. But it was all because of myself getting my act straight and doing the work that have to be done on the day. So when I told you I was not much concerned about outreaching, for the first 2 weeks I was not concentrating on the outreach. And after the 2 weeks, when I really sat down and wrote all the things on a paper and thought I would do outreach for 3 to 4 hours per day. And after that, I use Skype to call international clients. And I have done approximately 100 cold calls in the past 5 days and managed to book 4 meetings, out of which three are in the upcoming week. And I'm glad to say that I have closed my first client on the first meeting which I have done ever in my life. So I was very happy and I considered myself lucky because the client which I was on the meeting with was very polite guy, and he understood that I am an Indian and my English accent is not up to the point, and also you are seeing my video, so I am open to say that my English is not so good. I am building and I am trying to make it better day by day. This guy was so polite that he told me that there is nothing to do with the English that you are speaking to me. It is all about the service that you are providing us. If the service is valuable, we are going to pay you money, and when it comes to your English, it will go through the process. So I was considering myself so lucky that I got a client who is this much understandable and was ready to work with us in spite of my low communication skills too. So in this phase of my life, on the third week, it was very difficult for me to quit from social medias. I deactivated my personal account where I used to mindlessly scroll for hours, and I was going very hard on myself that I wouldn't use social media other than outreaching peoples that I used to do in DM sometimes. I was very strict on myself, and the best part is I started creating contents instead of consuming contents, which I think is the most best decision I have took in my life. And it was pretty hard to find no entertainment in my day. So when it comes to content creating, I have created a framework that I would post this thing on this day for this much months, and I'm sticking to it correctly. And after doing this and quitting from social platforms, I realized this there are ample time in the day, though it was so challenging for me, but it was all worth it. There was a time I was very addicted to my phone, that I would keep my phone near my bed and always use my phone instead of sleeping in the midnights too. That my screen time rose up to 16 hours per day, which was very horrible. And the first thing that I used to do was checking my phone for 30 minutes straight when I got out of the bed and spending so much time on the phone. And when I realized my mistake and I cut down the usage of my phone, I was so grateful and I'm proud on myself that I could avoid distractions while working. I had gone so hard on myself for the past 1 week to 10 days that I have not used my phone more than 3 hours per day, which made wonders to my daily routine. So for the last 10 days, my scheduling was like this. I would not use my phone for the first 6 hours when I get out of my bed, and I would put it in the silent mode. And when it comes to work, I would not use my phone other than cold calling prospects. And I would not use my phone while eating and spend the quality time with my family. Even cut off using phone for 3 hours before going to bed too, which have made wonders to my sleeping and daily routine. Also, I am more focused and grounded while doing my works. When I realized the importance of taking action, I just started writing down every single thing that I have to do on that day on a paper with my pen, and stuck that on my whiteboard that I can see it all day and work on it. From scheduling time of my day for different works to keeping reminders and scheduling calendars so I don't miss out any important works, and laying off my working clothes a day before so I don't waste time on the day before work. So in my opinion, the key takeaways for myself through this 1 month journey, it has taught me so much more. Importance of sticking around my goals and writing down in a paper, setting a target for myself, just focus on my work while working and putting my phone away, which is a mere distraction for me, and how to plan my day organized and work on it. And I'm also planning to set a target for myself for the upcoming days so I can work progressively and stay focused in what I'm doing. And I will share all my journey throughout in this YouTube channel, And also you can follow me on Instagram. I'll mention my ID below in the description. You can check it out. And that's all for today. And if you have stayed till the end, thank you all for watching. And if you found this video to be helpful, like, share and subscribe to my channel. And let me know what you have planned to start new in your journey in the comment section below. I would love to see that. So stay tuned. You have got this. See you at the top.